An Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, incarcerated senior APHC leader Shabbir has denounced the upsurge in the custodial killings of the Kashmiri youth, saying that it has become the hobby of brutal Indian forces to kill the Kashmiris out of communal frenzy and political vengeance in the territory. In a message from New Delhi's infamous Tihar jail raised in Srinagar today, Shabbir paid rich tributes to the recently martyred youth of Kulgam, Shopian and Srinagar and said that brave people of Kashmir would not forget the sacred blood of the hundreds and thousands of martyrs. He said that deteriorating human rights situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir warrants immediate intervention by the international community to settle the Kashmir dispute through the UN-pledged plebiscite. APHC leaders Said Bashir Indirabi, Khaja Firdaus, Farida Benji and Yasmin Raja in their statement said that India was pursuing Israeli model in Palestine to turn the Muslim majority in Jammu and Kashmir into a minority. They condemned the massacre of unarmed Kashmiris by Indian troops in the garb of anti-militancy operations in the occupied territory. PDP President Mehbooba Mufti, talking to media persons in Srinagar, vowed continuous struggle for restoration of Article 370 and 35A and final settlement of the Kashmir dispute. Tehreek-e-Kashmir UK President Fahim Kiani has said that the witch hunting of Kashmiris by India is a slap in the face of human rights champions, especially the Western countries which choose to remain silent on India's brazen violation of international law and fundamental rights in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Meanwhile, a Kashmiri young boy identified as Khurshid Ahmed Wani died in Kupwara jail. Human rights activists have often blamed Indian jail authorities for frequent deaths of inmates in jails. On the other hand, 3 persons were found dead under mysterious circumstances in Jammu region. The Press Council of India, while taking cognizance of the arrest of Kashmiri journalist Sajjad Gul, announced to stand in solidarity with all the Kashmiri journalists. In a media interview in New Delhi, Council member Prakash Dubey said they would pursue the case against Sajjad Gul. In order to seek the attention of the US President and a whole lot of US leadership towards the genocide of Sikhs in India, the Senate of the US state of New Jersey has unanimously passed a resolution condemning the 1984 Sikh massacre by Indian government, terming it genocide. In addition to the US President and Vice President, the resolution will be dispatched to the majority and minority leaders of the Senate, the Speaker and minority leader of the House of Representatives, and every member of Congress elected from New Jersey. In India, thousands of Nagas conducted a 2-day walkathon from Nagaland's commercial hub, Dimapur, and capital Kohima to press for the repeal of Black Law, Armed Forces Special Powers Act, and arrest of Indian Army soldiers who recently killed 14 civilians in Mon district of the state. India's capital, New Delhi, is fast becoming breeding ground for COVID-19, posing a great threat to the lives of Kashmiri political prisoners languishing in Delhi's Tihar and other jails. As per official data, 29 inmates were tested positive in Tihar and 17 in Mandoli jail, New Delhi. In Karnataka, a predatory Hindutva mob attacked a group of Muslim men with sticks and rods in presence of police, injuring 6 of them severely.